Hi, my name's Tina. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to share with you a few ideas for decorating for Lent. We don't decorate in our home for like a full-on Easter decor until Palm Sunday, but we do like to brighten up the house, and we do like to have the focus be on the meaning of Lent for our family. So I'm going to share with you some very simple ways to do that. The first thing you'll need is this pack of eggs from the Dollar Tree, and then the twine as well from the Dollar Tree, and a bag of moss. I chose the reindeer moss, and a glass jar. All you need to do is take some of the moss, and not a ton, but just put it at the base of the jar and push it down in. Then you want to open up your pack of eggs from Dollar Tree and pick either the white or the purple. For us, purple is the color of penance during Lent, and white is just sort of a pure color. Now, to finish it off on the top, I tied twine around it and then wrapped it until it covered the edge of the jar where the grooves are. For this, I chose a jar that I purchased from the Dollar Tree, but you could actually use any old jar that you have around your house that will fit one of the eggs. I did end up having to get some of the wooden dowels from the Dollar Tree just to reach down in there and spread that moss out so that the egg would fit in there nicely and not be sitting up so high. But then once the egg was inside, I just positioned it where I wanted it with those dowels as well. And it's just a very, very simple, symbolic piece that also adds as decor for spring, not just for Lent. For this next DIY, you'll need to purchase an 8x10 picture frame from Dollar Tree that has a mat with it. And you'll need some sort of gray paint. I had this left over from a project I had done recently. You will also need a paintbrush, and then this printout that I found on Pinterest, and I will link it below. I think the words on this perfectly sum up how our family feels about Lent and the celebration of Easter. You start by opening up the picture frame, taking the back off, and then you want to pull out the mat that's inside. Honestly, this is so simple, it almost doesn't even count as a DIY, but basically you're just going to take whatever color of gray paint that you have on hand, paint that mat, and let it dry, and then put it back inside the picture frame. Then you just add that free printable that I'm linking below. Put the back on your frame. Then you have a nice, meaningful Lent decor piece for your mantle, and it was so easy. Like I said, it's not even really qualifying as a DIY. And for my last Lent DIY, you're going to need some of the building blocks from Dollar Tree, along with some brown paint, which I got mine for 98 cents at Walmart, a glue gun. You begin by unwrapping the blocks and then laying them out in order to make the size cross that you would like to have. I ended up using 6 of the blocks and had to kind of play around with it a little bit to get it just how I wanted. And then once I decided the cross size and how to do it, I just used a glue gun to glue the blocks together to form the cross. For this project, I probably, if I was doing it again, would use the wood glue or E6000 combined with the hot glue gun. I was just more concerned about getting this video up and didn't want to wait for the E6000 to dry. But I would probably use both if I was doing it again. But then you have your cross, and then you want to just sand down the excess glue that's sticking out at the seams. It doesn't have to be perfect because this is going to be like a rugged cross, not some perfect piece, and you're going to be painting it, and the center section is going to be covered anyway, but I also tried to rough up my edges and around the corners. Next, you'll need one of the clay pots. I got the larger size from Dollar Tree. It was 2 for $1. And you'll need the foam floral blocks. They come 4 in a pack for $1. And I love these because they're so easy to trim down, but you just want to make the bottom fit inside, tightly inside the pot. So I just kind of trimmed the corners off of the bottom and then forced it down in there. I didn't even glue it. It didn't really need it because the way I had trimmed it, it was just able to be kind of jammed down in there, and that seemed stable enough. Then I just added various size pieces of the foam to fit down in there on the sides and kind of fill it in. So then I sanded the cross a little more around the edges and began painting it. I just painted the brown all over the cross using a paintbrush that I got in a set of 5 from Dollar Tree. That aside to dry, and then I took another block and used it to push down and make a dent in the spot I was going to put the cross. And then I was able to follow those lines and cut out a hole to get a place started for that cross to go down into. Then I just pushed the block down in pretty far so that I can make a nice space for the cross to be planted down in there. Then I just used some of the twine from Dollar Tree, hot glued it to the top of the pot, and just worked my way around it, wrapping it many times just to cover that top area to give it a little bit more of a finished look. Then you push your cross down into the center where you had made the hole and go around the base with a hot glue gun or E6000. Next, you'll need a bag of these rocks from Dollar Tree, and you're just going to take the rocks and you're going to hot glue them or use E6000. I would recommend actually using both, and build them up around the base of your cross on the foam. It's almost like a puzzle as you get going. You have to figure out which piece you like where and what fits in the right spot. Just keep going until you cover all the foam. Next, we're adding some of the jute twine around the top of the cross, and you're just going to wrap it crisscross until you cover it a good amount. Then hot glue your end down and your cross is complete. So if you enjoyed this video, please hit the thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to hit the notification bell so you'll know the next time I upload a video. I will be doing a part 2 to this, so if you're interested, I would definitely love to have you back. Thank you so much for stopping by, and I really, really hope you have a fantastic day. Goodbye.